Hey folks, it's John P. with Geek Beat TV, and we are continuing our live coverage here at CEDIA Expo. Listen, have you ever had a HD TV that you wanted to hook up from across the room, but it was kind of a long ways away? Well, what if you were this far away? Rainbow Fish has got the answer.
This episode of Geek Beat TV is brought to you by Netflix.
Okay, so here's the thing. Nowadays, everybody wants to connect their devices using HDMI because HDMI will carry a full 1080p signal plus all of the audio. But there's one problem. HDMI will really only reach between devices maybe about 30-35 feet before you start getting signal degradation. For that reason, you can't even buy longer cables unless you buy them from somebody aftermarket, and you really should expect crappy signal. So what happens is installers have turned to alternative forms of delivering longer HDMI runs. So they'll do things like HDMI over Ethernet, where they put a converter at each end and use an Ethernet cable in between. It's very complex and it's very costly. But now Rainbow Fish has developed HDMI over fiber optic. That's right, fiber optic. And here's what I find to be most impressive. All you need to do is get a spool of this HDMI fiber optic cable, and on either end there is a normal HDMI looking connector. It's got some proprietary electronics in there, and you plug it in. No other power required than what the device you're plugging it into is providing, and you can go up to 1,000 feet. That's right. Imagine about 3 football fields later, you could have a DVD player on one end, you could have a TV on the other end. Using just the power out of that TV and that DVD player, you can connect it. Folks, there is no other way of doing that.
Time to thank the people who pay the bills around here. Thanks to Netflix for sponsoring this episode. I love Netflix, and it's one of the reasons that I love having them as a sponsor. I've been catching up on Star Trek Next Generation through Netflix on different devices. Sometimes it's on at home on my TV, sometimes it's on my iOS device, out and about, and you can do the same. Go to netflix.com/geekbeat for your free trial. If you haven't tried it yet, you are missing out. I can't say that enough. Netflix.com/geekbeat. It is a limited time offer. Go now!
Not only that, but they've also got this new consumer-oriented product that's coming out with the Mini 2 HDMI, and you're going to be able to find these in retailers very soon. They're already currently going into production. Now, these cables do not come cheap. That spool's going to run you about $1,800, but considering that you can't do it any other way, it's probably worth it. All right, continuing our coverage here at CEDIA Expo. Stick with us on youtube.com/GeekBeat TV, and we will see you soon.